Hi ladies, it's Barbara, your menopause drama mama. Today I want to talk to you about something that's really important. And that is how estrogen loss after menopause affects the health of our teeth and our gums. Now, I have been dealing with this since perimenopause. So it has been like 11 years now. And I have to tell you, this has been a real big battle for me. I've had receding, gums, and I went to my dentist, and then he referred me on to, like the oral surgeon specialist, and I had that lasering done on my gums, and that was a few years back, but I haven't got that receding gum lines to stop. No, it's not bad, I don't think, but like even when I've gone to the dentist, they say like I have all these pockets in my teeth. And then yesterday I was outside and I was doing some push mowing, and then I came back in the garage and I felt something on my tooth, and I'm like, I don't think I didn't have popcorn recently. So I was thinking, boy, is there a kernel, like, one of those, the skins of the kernel stuck? So, I put my finger in my mouth and I rubbed down. Well, part of the tooth just came off, So I'm like, well, this really sucks. I brush my teeth. I am really good about, I floss between my teeth. I use a tongue scraper. And it just seems like it's a round and round vicious cycle for me. And I am trying to keep my teeth. But now I think that I'll probably have to end up with a partial up here, because it's the last molar that the tooth just kind of broke off, and the one next to it has a crown, so that one is most likely going to have to go then. So I don't know if they would have to do 2 or 3 teeth, but anyway, I don't want to worry about that right now. But I just want to talk to you how much our teeth, our gums are affected from that loss of estrogen. Now, after we lose all that estrogen, progesterone, the jawline here starts weakening. So these are the things that happen to our health of the mouth. And one is how the jawbone starts weakening, because estrogen loss accelerates bone loss. And I have talked about that in other videos, how we lose bone, that osteoclasts seem to chew away more bone than the osteoblasts being able to build it. Another one is that gum recession, and that becomes thinner and more prone to pulling away from the teeth. And then of course, we have a sensitivity in our teeth, and the roots can get exposed. And for years, many, many years, here I've had problems, and I think it's because the root is very deep in here. So if I get a cold or the flu, these teeth will hurt so bad. So, but it seems to get worse than after we hit perimenopause and through the postmenopause years. Also, what happens without our estrogen is that we get dry mouth, and I battle with this one. That's why I'm always trying to get saliva in my videos. You can see, and I'm trying to swallow because my mouth becomes so dry. And that's because of the loss of estrogen. And we just don't make as much saliva as we used to. And then that, of course, brings risks of cavities and bad breath and, more exposure to just mouth discomfort. Also, we all get higher risk of cavities, and that's because of not having enough saliva. So then there's more harmful bacteria and acids that linger longer on our teeth. Also, we get more oral infections. Now, I think the last one I had was probably about 1.5 years ago, and it was above the tooth that I have my crown on. and there was an infection in there. And no matter what I do, I mean, like whether I brush my teeth very regularly, I floss my teeth, especially I make sure before bed. I don't want any crap on my teeth or in between my teeth. And, I'll also, use salt water to rinse my mouth. But it just seems that nothing seems to be enough. And I am on HRT, the hormone replacement therapy. But we only get a tiny bit of replacement after postmenopause, where our bodies used to make like big buckets of it. Now we get a tiny little bit to replace all that estrogen that's gone. So what that estrogen is doing is maintaining my heart, my brain, my pancreas, my lungs. So we don't have as much. So I'm always looking for ways to enhance things in my body that, are still going downhill, especially in my mouth. Also, the estrogen loss, there is slower healing in the mouth. And, we just have that tooth sensitivity because of the thinner gums and how the enamel becomes weaker. So some things that I have researched are the things that can still help with your oral health. And here are the things that can help. And I take almost all of these. And like the first one is calcium. And calcium helps build, a stronger teeth with the jawbone health. So that's one that I take is calcium. Another one is the D3K2, and I always talk about this in pretty much all of my videos. This one that I take is just from Dr. Berg. And so D3 and K2, the D3 helps the body absorb your calcium and maintain the health of your bones. And the K2 helps to direct that calcium into your teeth and bones instead of into the soft tissue. So the next one is our vitamin C, and this one is another one that I take from Dr. Berg, but I also have a liquid that's in my refrigerator that I have been trying that one out too, and it tastes really good. It's a woman's name, I can't remember the name of it, but if I can find it, I'll put it on my Amazon list and I'll list it. But anyway, vitamin C is another one, and that's because it's essential for the collagen production and the gum tissue repair. Another one is, well, of course, your collagen peptides, and this one I use, it's a lemon flavor, and I put it in my water with my electrolytes. So I get my collagen peptides that way. So Vital Proteins is the one that I put in my water. And that is important because it helps strengthen your gums and oral connective tissues. So we need more collagen buildup in our mouth. Another one is the magnesium. And this one is just the one that I take because it's for nighttime, and I want to try and make sure that I get a good night's sleep. And the magnesium works with the calcium to support your bones and the tooth structure. So this is really important to take also. Another one is CoQ10. Now I do not have that in my supplements. And maybe it's mixed in with a different one, because sometimes some of the supplements have something else added to it, but I didn't notice that. So I don't take the CoQ10, but that helps reduce your gum inflammation. And another one is omega-3. Now this one I take in the krill oil, and it's a double strength 1,000 milligrams of krill oil and 240 milligrams of omega-3. So this is the one that I am currently taking. And the omega-3 fish oils or krill oil, that helps with anti-inflammatory benefits for your healthier gums. Another one is probiotics. Now, I take a woman's probiotic, but then I was researching and, oops, sorry, throwing my stuff around, but it's beneficial to take a probiotic that is specifically designed for oral health. So I was looking one up, and I'm going to list it somewhere here on one that I found. So I'm going to order it, and I'm hoping that it's going to help with my teeth, because the probiotics help with keeping that mouth bacteria under control and supporting your gums and reducing that buildup of plaque. So that is on my list of things to buy. And you know, like I said, this has been a battle for years for me, but I just don't want to give up my teeth if I don't have to. I know these ones, like I said, I know it's going to have to go because it's the last molar. The one next to it is a crown, and there's nothing that's going to be able to hold on even an individual tooth if they wanted to, because they don't have nothing to hook it onto then. So it sucks, but it is what it is, you know. And like I said, I am going to do my best to try and keep at it, keep researching stuff, and I'm sure sometime in, you know, hopefully in the near future, there will be more things that can help with our mouth health of the gums and teeth after the menopause years. So ladies, that's it for this video. I hope that I gave you some great information. And if you are going through the same thing I am with just crappy oral health, you know, let me know down in the comments. And if you found anything that really helps that I haven't mentioned, please let me know, because I'm always searching for something really good. Anyway, I'm sending great loving vibes and positive vibes and big hugs your way, and I hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are in this world. If you liked my video, I always say please give me a thumbs up or like, because that really helps YouTube promote my videos to other women that are searching for help also during our post-menopause years, because we can't go over this shit, we can't go under it, but we can thrive through this together. So ladies, with that being said, love and hugs. Mwah. I hope you are having a fantastic day wherever you are in this world. Bye-bye for now. See you in my next video.